Hey everyone, it's Topher time. My name's Topher and I'll be your host for today's show. We're doing a weekly video for the cooking show, and today we're doing the Cake Delight by Grammy's favorite, also known as Marge Brennan. So, the ingredients to this wonderful cake is 1 cup of Duncan Hines Butter Golden Cake Mix. Next, you need 4 eggs. I prefer a solid organic egg. It's better for you. Then you have a 1/2 cup of oil and 1 small cup of mandarin oranges. That's what you need for the cake batter itself. Next over here we have the ingredients to make the frosting. So as you can see here, you need 1 medium-sized carton of Cool Whip, and you need 1 package of instant and pie-filling vanilla, and you need 1 large can of crushed pineapple. You should not drain this. And add all these ingredients together and we're going to get our cake. As you can see here, we added some melted butter and eggs and the cake batter into 1 bowl. Cool. As you can see here, the oven is being preheated to 350 degrees. The heat is a very essential part of baking a cake. Here we have the whole cake batter mixed in, and we'll go and check it after 20 minutes. As you can see there's the cakes. There's two cake batter mix. Chef Brody is making the cake, the frosting, and there's our timer. So we'll go over to the cakes and see how those bad boys are doing. Oh wow, that's hot. That is hot. So now we have remixed the frosting, and we have our frosting pretty much ready. And 25 minutes later, we have 2 golden, awesomely cooked cakes without frosting on them. So we will soon be putting that frosting on them and making it tasty. So now we have added the frosting to the cake. This is approximately 30 minutes later. Chef Brody is doing a great job, and awesome. Hey, so although we have a finished cake, there is much more information and unfinished business to be learned. I would first like to describe to you about the baking powder. So that was mixed in with the cake mix, and this causes the cake to rise, and it becomes there's gas, and those bubbles rise, which is what allows the cake to rise and from being flat. So that is very essential, and it stretches the batter, so that's necessary. Next, I'd like to describe the denaturation of the eggs. This is also extremely important, and why the eggs are there. Denaturation is caused when heat is applied to proteins, which causes them to mutate and change shape. This allows for the structure of the cake to be strengthened, and very important for amino acids. The next concept would be to preheat the oven. The oven needs to be preheated in order to evenly distribute the heat throughout the item you're trying to cook. This is important for like a cake, so you don't have an uneven part of the cake that's cooked. And then the last would be the heat transfer. So in the oven, there is a lot of heat outside the cake, and how the cake is able to rise and cook is by an endothermic reaction, and through an endothermic process in which the cake absorbs the heat from the outside of the oven and So it's done in the oven. The type of heat is radiation, so the heat is absorbed into the cake, and the cake rises and takes shape. So those are all the important concepts of this video. So now that you know how to make the cake, and you know the important part behind it, looks like we're done with our chem show. So thanks very much, everyone.